Vic, you can't possibly believe that there's two of me.
I don't know. There's only one person qualified to answer that question, right? And that's the woman who gave birth to Todd.
Irene.
Yeah, Irene. She was my college roommate for 4 years and my very, very best friend. But unfortunately, she's been dead for, God, at least 30 years.
This is inexcusable. I did everything in my power to make sure the truth never came out. And now you're telling me that all my hard work is unraveling because of a DNA test.
I don't care what the test says!
Ain't this other guy? You can't say that we're the same person, right? No, man. Just leave it up to John McBain to screw up this badly.
Todd, you saw the results.
I don't care! I don't care about the results! They're fake! They're a fake, like this other guy is a fake!
I'm gonna get this other test back. I'm gonna look at it, and you'll see. Todd Manning, God, Todd Manning. What's with you?
I was just thinking about what Star said. The possibility that you guys could be twins.
Hey, Paul! David, didn't know you were visiting tonight. What, are you kidding? I'm the guy who got Matthew to talk the first time. I'm not going anywhere until that kid's himself again. I'm sure he appreciates it. Yeah, I hope he wakes up soon. I've got some major plans for our overdue brother bonding.
Oh, no.
I'm probably not going to hire hookers this time. I hope you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
So is that Nate Salinger up in Statesville crying his eyes out?
Nate's not in prison.
What? Did that punk make bail?
No, we're not charging him.
Why the hell not? After what happened to my little brother, why not?
Anyway, I wanted to let you know what I've decided. I'm not gonna have our baby.
Destiny?
Even if Irene Manning were alive, she probably still wouldn't know what's going on.
Well, you could be right. I just wish we could ask her.
This is my responsibility. The prisoner escaped under my watch, and I failed to retrieve him from Landview. I can't tell you how sorry I am, Miss Manning.
Malcolm, after all of these years, you really must call me Irene.
If I was a twin, don't you think I would know about it?
You didn't know that Victor Lord was your biological father for half your life, okay? I am not saying I believe it, but there are still a lot of questions about your birth.
We could call a psychic.
You can call a psychic.
No, I don't need a psychic or anybody else to tell me that I'm your brother. But I wouldn't mind hearing from you that you believe what's true.
Mrs. B, I didn't know you were there. I was just talking
a baby. You were talking about a baby. You weren't going to have Matthew's baby?
What? How could I have Matthew's baby?
Destiny.
I was just talking. I was hoping that one day we could start a family. We're
Destiny,
just kids.
stop, please.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sweetie, honey. You've been trying to tell me something for weeks now. Is this it? Destiny, are you pregnant?
Come in.
Well, actually, I thought we kind of agreed that, you were going to give us some space because of everything that was going on with the
Mom, Jack and Sam are asleep. I'll give you guys some breaks.
No, sweetheart, you don't have to. It's gonna.
Actually, I was on my way to go see James anyway. You two have a lot to talk about.
All right. She's right,
She always is.
Do have a lot to talk about. But if you want me to leave, I will.
No, come on, man. It would be nice to talk to someone who's not looking for answers, because I certainly don't have any, and Star and Dorian don't want to know how I feel about Todd.
Well, I'm afraid I'm looking for an answer too, Blair. But it's not about him.
Well, what about them?
Us.
You forged the results.
Are you finished?
Are you done siding against me?
I'm not siding against you. I am siding against your ridiculous conspiracy theories. Why don't we entertain Jack's theory that you were cloned? Yeah, that sounds very viable, don't you think? You were cloned. Sure, why not?
So no one in this town has ever tampered with a DNA test?
I know that is a possibility, but there is no indication that is what happened.
No, I don't care. He's a clone. He's a twin. He's an obsessive admirer. I don't care. Doesn't change the fact that he's trying to steal my life. You do believe I am who I say I am?
In my heart, yeah, I do believe it. I can't say it until I get the results of the new test.
He tampered with the results of the first test. It's the only possible explanation.
Thank you, Irene. And as I told you before, I believe that the situation in Landview is salvageable.
You are an optimist.
A realist. So the DNA results match up with both men. It doesn't tell us who they really are. No one in Landview will know who the real Todd Manning truly is.
I was so worried Blanca Morales would tell everyone that Matthew was Eddie Ford's killer. I didn't think it was true at first, but then Matthew told me it was.
He told you what he did?
He was upset. He said you didn't want him to confess, and I just wanted to make him feel better. And then it just happened.
And protection?
No, we weren't thinking about that.
Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. You're having Matthew's baby and he's lying in this bed. You're having his baby. Destiny. You're carrying my grandchild.
Mrs. B, I'm not having this baby.
Matthew and Nate, they had an argument. It turned physical.
So Nate crushed his skull?
No, he punched him. Matthew hit his head. It was an accident.
Accident? My well-sculpted butt. It was assault, plain and simple. You saw what he did to him. I hate to see him like that.
I did too.
So why aren't we arresting him, Pa? What is it? There's got to be something else going on. Did we not have enough evidence against him?
No.
Pa, I'm telling you, you should use me. Remember how well we worked together? Me with the gum, you with the wrapper? Put a wire on me, Pa. If there's one thing that I learned in Supermodel Crime Club, it's how to run a sting operation. I should probably wear a disguise. I'm good in disguises.
No, David, there's not going to be a sting. Now, when I told you about all of this, I asked you to trust me.
That was before you told me you let the kid go.
But there's a good reason that I did. I can't tell you what it is.
Oh my gosh!
You got so scared.
I was just listening to you.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I gotta admit, it's not bad.
not bad.
It's good. It's really good. And you were great, of course. It almost softens the blow of us never seeing each other.
I know. Between your job and my crazy life, there's always something. What?
Nothing, I just miss you.
I miss you too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Come here, let's catch up.
Okay.
Alright, tell me about your life. What's going on?
Well, there's my dad.
Uh-oh. What do you do now?
More like, what did they do now? James, you're not going to believe this, but there are 2 Todd Mannings.
Hey. No one's gonna take your life away from you.
You already started with Vicky.
That's not true, Todd.
Don't tell me it's not true. She's already made up her mind. She wants him as her brother, not me.
Look, I understand your feelings about the man who calls himself my brother, okay? But I swear to you, that's who he really thinks he is. Besides, if he were going to alter your test, he would not have made you Todd Manning as well.
He's got you fooled, sis. He's good. Maybe he's got Victor Lord's blood in him after all.
Well, if he does, then there's your answer. You know. I just wish we could talk to Irene. Although she wouldn't give me a straight answer, would she? Do you know, she was my close friend for years. And I never once suspected she was having an affair with our father.
Maybe you're right. The DNA test won't give them any answers.
If anything, it'll only raise more questions.
Yes. But I know Victoria Lord. She was my best friend. And Vicky is no fool. This little mistake of yours is going to point her right in my direction. If only you hadn't let our best man go. Tomas Delgado would have done the job.
Are you serious? I can't even think straight, much less try to figure out how I feel about you.
Come on.
What?
Is it really that difficult? You said you weren't going to pursue things with me while there were still questions about Todd. Well, now we have answers. Well, some kind of an answer. You saw the DNA test, right?
Yeah, and they're both identical, and I'm not buying that any more than you are, so why don't we just wait till the new DNA tests come back in?
What if they say the same thing? You're still going to have questions.
Of course I am, because we're talking about the father of my children.
And while you're trying to figure out who that man is, where does that leave us?
So how are you doing? This has got to be tearing you apart.
That pretty much sums it up. I don't know who to believe.
That's understandable.
You know, I thought so too, and then Jack was giving me a rough time saying that I was being disloyal to our dad. Next thing you know, I was at a jail cell questioning this man who looks exactly like my dad used to about every moment of our lives.
And how do you do?
Okay.
Just okay?
He answered everything correct, but we got the DNA test results back. There's no way that there can be two Todds.
Well, there can't be. That's impossible.
I know. Tell me about it. Are you sorry that you got involved with my family? I mean, we've been crazy to a whole other level.
There's nothing I can't handle.
Are you sure? Because I wouldn't blame you for wanting to steer clear of all of this.
Is that what you want?
I can't have a baby. And I'm only 17 years old. I mean, and I'm all alone. Matthew, he's like this.
Are you going to have an abortion?
Yes.
No. I mean, you can't. You need your parents' permission.
Miss B, I have permission. This is the best choice for me, and my mom agrees.
Please don't do this, Destiny. Please don't let this baby go.
Fine. I get it. You don't trust me.
No, that's not
No,
it.
why should you trust me, huh? I mean, half my life I've been a jerk. I've been a liar. Hell, I made Clint pay for half my liver.
David,
How did I come here in the first place? I came to this town pretending to be Vicky's bastard brother, just so I could get my hands on Victor Lord's fortune.
When I found out about the affair, I felt so betrayed. Not just by him, but by her as well. I mean, we had shared everything. And unfortunately, as a result of finding out, every single memory I have of our time together is tainted. There's a photograph in here of us, Irene and me, at our homecoming dance, and I look at it and I think, oh, well, I'm sure she was going to meet Father right after the dance. And I have to wonder about the boyfriend that she had the summer that I was away. You know, if she had been alive when I found out the truth, I would have given her a piece of my mind.
I've seen you when the gloves come off. It was a good thing she's dead.
Does it really make a difference if you're on Vicky's radar? She thinks you're dead.
True.
Everyone in Landview does.
True. But what's that old saying? The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated.
Twain. Mark Twain, but that quote's been mangled over the years.
Why, Malcolm, you have always been full of surprises. Right up to the end.
Let's not get into this now, okay? Let's just wait until the DNA tests come back, okay?
Blair, why does that test even matter? Huh? Why are you letting either Todd dictate your relationship with me? 8 years ago, before Todd showed up with a new face, you weren't even together, were you?
No.
And the Todd we all know now is married to my sister. You're not too broken up about that, are you?
Of course not.
I know he's the father of her children, and I don't take that lightly. But Blair, what does it matter who is and who isn't Todd Manning? You're over both of them, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Good. Good. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't understand. What was the betrayal? That it was your father or that it was your best friend?
They were both equally awful.
Oh, okay, fine. But if you had to choose one, what would it be? Choose one, come on. Just one. You're no fun at all.
For heaven's sake, she was young enough to be his daughter.
Oh, and Victor, you know, he had such a strong sense of morality otherwise. The guy never met a line that he didn't cross.
What? That hurts your feelings? There's something on my shirt?
No. God, you're so much like the brother I used to know.
No, I'm not like your brother. I am your...
Vicky, I'm your brother.
Vicky is not siding with him over you. She offered him a place to stay. She'd do that with anyone.
Yeah, she likes to take in strays. But she's not making him stay in the carriage house. And I can tell you he's taking advantage of it. Vicky doesn't even think I'm me anymore.
You don't know that that's true.
Yeah, I do. The only one who still believes in me is Jack. Everyone else thinks I'm an imposter. A star. Have you seen the way she looks at me? You have any idea how that feels, Dad?
This is hard on everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see, Blair. You started to act like I'm a stranger.
No, she hasn't.
Let's focus on you. Shall we? Tell me you're not thinking about him right now. wondering if he's really the man you love. Can you look me in the eye? Tell me that.
Now look, you made your share of mistakes. You know what? So have all of us. But that was a long time ago, and I am proud of the way that you changed. Made Dorian my daughter-in-law, but you know, nobody's perfect. But don't you ever think that I don't consider you a Buchanan. Your family. But this isn't about keeping it all in the family. This decision we made to not go after Nate. See, that's private. That's between Nora and me. And we did it for Matthew. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. David, you are as much a son to me as Matthew is. All right? Don't look at me. Don't ever think that you're not.
Thanks, Paul.
Don't you think I would keep this baby if I thought I could give it a good life?
I know this is a lot to ask.
This wasn't an easy choice to make. And I'm sorry if you have anything against abortion.
No, it has nothing to do with that. This is about my son. This is about Matthew. Don't you see? Bo and I have been putting up a pretty good front. You know, we've been telling everyone he's going to get better, but in truth, no one has made that promise to us. No one. We don't know if Matthew's ever going to come back to us. We don't know if we're ever going to get our Matthew back, but now your baby, his baby. This may be the only piece of him I have left.
Please don't ask me to do this. I can't be a mom. I'm too young to be a mom. I can't raise a baby.
I can. I can. Bo and I can raise the baby. We'll raise him.
Did you really think that I wanted to break up with you? Come on.
I don't know. Even when my dad was making our lives a living hell way back then, we were growing closer. Now it just feels like we're growing apart.
Why would you say that?
Because I used to be the guy who was there for you, and now that's Baz. You work with him, he lives at your dad's house, now he's the one who's around all the time.
Oh, please. I avoid Baz like the plague.
Really? You do?
Yes. Because he kissed me. I can't do this.
Why not?
I just feel like it's going too fast.
Ah, Blair. You know, it wasn't that long ago we were trying to spend the night together.
Yeah, I know, I remember.
So what's stopping you? I've told you everything you want to know about my life. What's it going to take to make you trust me?
Trust you? How could I trust a man whose job is to murder my ex-husband? Huh?
I told you I was lied to. I thought Todd was an enemy of the state. I thought you understood that.
I did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Then why is it still coming up? Maybe this has nothing to do with my past or what I did. Maybe it has everything to do with the guy with the scar on his face.
It kills me that my own kids won't accept me. He has completely brainwashed Jack against me.
He's the only father that Jack has ever known.
He gave me a pop quiz. She tried to catch me like I'd forget something, some important detail. I remembered everything.
And did she believe you?
Well, yeah, she chalked it up to me having read Todd's unauthorized biography. It's not just her. Blair, Taya said that I will never meet our daughter.
It's a complicated situation
Yeah,
for
that's
all of us.
one way to put it.
Well, how would you put it?
Here's the thing. I fought really hard to get here, to come home. And I didn't think that everybody would welcome me with open arms. But I was counting on you. You haven't even offered me a hug.
My brother doesn't like being hugged.
Right. Okay, you caught me. Nothing but a great big fake.
Don't you see? This could work. It'll be brilliant. Poe and I will raise him. We'll raise your baby.
I'm not gonna do that. Greg dumped me on my grandparents. I don't want that kind of life for my child.
It won't be the same. It won't be the same, Destiny. There won't be any lies. The baby will always know that you're his mother. And you can be as much a part of his life as you want to be. Anything you want, you can have it. And Bo and I, we'll raise it, we'll pay for the education, we'll do everything, we'll love it very, very much, you know? And you can go to school and you can do everything in your life that you want to do.
With my baby stashed away with you? I couldn't do that. It just wouldn't feel right.
And this does?
I've already made up my mind. I'm not having this baby. My appointment is tomorrow. This is just something I have to do.
It means a lot to me, Paul.
And you understand why we needed to let Nate go.
Not really, but I'm cool.
Okay, cool is good enough.
Hey, Paul, while I got you here, you want to see a screening of Vicar Man? Han Solo cannot hold a candle to you, but then again, who could?
Would you bring the movie?
I've always got a copy on me. Wait till you see the entertainment system I got set up in Matthew's room.
Destiny, I realize I have no right to ask for this. So I'm begging. I'm begging you, please don't do this. Please reconsider. Please, because it's not too late. What if Matthew never comes back to me? What if this baby is the only piece that I have left of him? Please, sweetie, please don't do this. Please reconsider. Don't do this. Don't let this baby go, okay?
Okay, who's ready to see this baby? Apparently she read the reviews. Everybody stay put. Destiny, come back here.
Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to Matthew?
No, Matthew's fine, well in a way. It's about Matthew.
What do you mean?
Destiny and Matthew. Destiny's pregnant with Matthew's child.
Baz kissed you? And he just thought that it was okay to disrespect our relationship like that?
I don't know what he was thinking. He's a jerk.
That day in the park when I found you guys?
Yes.
Damn it, I knew something was going on.
I didn't kiss him back at all.
But you didn't tell me about it, Star.
I didn't tell you about it because it didn't mean anything.
No.
And I didn't want to make a big deal out of something that just wasn't.
You mean you didn't want me to make a big deal out of it?
Yes. I didn't want you going after him after I had already slapped the hell out of him.
You did?
Yes, I did. And he never saw it coming. But James, I may not know which man is my father, but I know the man that I want to be with, and that is you. I love you.
I love you too, Twinkle.
You know what's going to happen, right? The other DNA test is going to prove that I am your brother, and then you're going to want to hug, and I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood.
What if the results are the same? What do we do then?
I can't think about that. I've got so many questions, and nobody has any answers.
What are you doing?
Malcolm,
That should be fairly obvious by now, shouldn't it?
Miss Manning,
Irene.
we've worked together for years, and I have been nothing but trustworthy and loyal.
A dog is trustworthy and loyal. I needed you to be competent. You were sloppy instead.
The prisoner got the better of all of us.
For which you took full responsibility. I gave you an opportunity to make it up to me, but you failed. Besides, you know far too much about me. And him. Take care of him.
I'm gonna ask Lois to fix your room, okay?
Not the one with Victor Lord's portrait in it, please. Not that one.
I took that down years ago.
To hell with you, Delgado.
Might want to hold off on the heavy drinking until after I kick your butt.
Isn't that the game that the other more awesome Todd used to play?
Shut up.
Well, I wouldn't even know the rules, would I? Isn't that another life?
You're a real jackass, you know that?
Not that it's settled. I'm Todd Manning.
You want money or not?
Don't you put this off on anybody else, because this is all about you, Tomas, and how you have never, ever been honest with me.
So this has nothing to do with either of those two men.
No! And even if one of them were lying to me, you're the biggest fraud of all. You're trying to pass yourself off as some kind of bohemian artist.
I am an artist.
You're an assassin for the CIA.
Oh, I was just supposed to start off with that? I was trying to protect you.
Don't protect me, okay? I don't need it. All my life, people have told me lies, all in the name of protecting me. I don't want that kind of protection. I want the truth.
I have told you every truth I know to tell. Except maybe the one that matters. Damn it, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Matthew and Destiny. And she's pregnant.
And she's gonna get rid of our grandchild. I begged her not to. I begged her. But she's already made up her mind.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You don't have to say anything. I know I have a long way to go before you'll trust me. But I'm not giving up on you, Blair. You want to know things about your ex? I'll find them out. I will do whatever it takes to make you forgive me. And then I'll make you forget everything there is to know about both those guys calling themselves Todd Manning.
Your room is all